Morphling. So it is a support Tiny again. I guess.
Wait, no, it could be a tiny core, right? Because you've got Wyvern Disruptor. Yeah, tiny
Oh, it's a mid Tiny. Oh, Disruptor Riven. Yeah, I didn't see that.
I mean, some teams have been experimenting with the Wyvern mid. I think it died after they changed Drow, though.
Wyvern mid is not a thing. Yeah, 40 base damages. No chance in hell.
Yeah, some people were trying to be cute with it when they were running Drow strats, but now that never happens anymore because, well, Drow got changed.
Morphling's gonna have a hard time to get level 3 against these two.
True. And he hasn't got the best supports for giving him that space to get free easily either.
Yeah. I mean, at least a Tiny is core. I have really bad experience as like a Brewmaster against a Tiny.
I think every
he just shreds your 3 Broodlings.
Has bad experiences against everything right now.
Nah, especially Tiny. When he hits you 5 times, all your 3 Brews are dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Brewmaster in general, even after the tweaks, doesn't feel that great still.
I mean, it is not. It is really not. But it applies a lot of lane pressure, at least.
Yeah, it should be okay, you'd think, against the Morphling if that was the matchup, but the Tiny will delete you.
Yeah, if they lose at all on the Brewmaster lane and Morphling gets away with a good start, he will not be able to farm a single CS.
Yeah, so you think the biggest priority for HellRaisers is to enable the Morphling, and then...
Yeah, they might even try it in him at the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's not...
Because Ember Venge is not that good against Doom.
Definitely. Especially once Doom has free, and he gets that second point in Devour, the regen's just too hard to kill.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to see. After all, it's going to be that Morphling against the Brewmaster. So they want to enable him as hard as possible in the early levels. So, swap this stuff over. All in all, if you're looking at the other side of things, as gentlemen, you're focusing on where do they focus their resources early? Is it about enabling this Brew, or do you think he's an afterthought and you need to give Ember a good start?
No, gentlemen, they need to 2-1-2, but their dual lane off lane, they need to. It needs to work. If this Morphling gets a free game, I don't think gentlemen can get away with it.
Well, they'll focus the resources of Clock and Brew against him at least. And of course, the one benefit is you don't usually see Morphlings take early points in waveform, usually not until level 4. So there's opportunities.
Yeah, definitely. I think I want to see a tri lane here from HellRaisers, safe lane.
Yeah, I think they kind of have to. They might just be scouting out the lanes and obviously securing runes, and then they'll just TP up. I wonder if the Venge might be the big differing factor, though. Like, there's a lot of slows for HellRaisers, but if you get on top of someone with the stun and maybe the minus armor at 2, they should die. Anyone should die from HellRaisers in that combo.
Oh, D-Ward already. Oh, he denied it.
Oh, he's like, thank you. If only I had level Necromastery, I would be happy right now. Instant tips. It's like you murdered your own vision, silly.
Outplayed. Forehead. Alright, 1 second. I gotta be right back for 20 seconds. My nose is running.
Alright. Well, Black finishes up, fixing his running nose. We'll see who's running for runes. Free go the way if you don't know what to begin with. There's already pressure on the PO. There's a lot of it as well. The Scorched Earth. You have to do this problem though, because when you take Scorched Earth level 1, if you don't get hard pressure, you are useless for almost a minute. Okay. Throw the Morphling under the bus, at least to begin with, and make sure Ember has a bad time. And there it is. They force the switch up straight away. As Black was mentioning, this 2-1-2 format should favor General a little bit, whereas HellRaisers have to try and give Morphling a good start. Doesn't look like he's going to have that now.
Hello!
Hello.
What did I miss?
Well, while you're fixing your nose, HellRaisers thought they were fixing their lane, but in fact, they probably gave Gentlemen what they wanted, a 2-1-2 setup.
They are not trying anything safe lane?
No.
Nope. Okay.
So, HellRaisers, they start 3 heroes bot. They pressured heavily onto Ember, almost killed him. And that forced the TP rotation after the runes from Vanskoll.
Interesting.
They did at least force Bobo to commit to Scorched Earth level 1, so he doesn't have that additional regen. But the problem is the wave, as you can see, is pushing in.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna have a very good lane on the Doom at least. Morph is already level 2.5 as well.
True. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, Tiny doing pretty well. Screw him with the SF a little bit, but obviously his Razors needs to get CS. Meanwhile, on bot, Doom overstays his welcome. I mean, it shouldn't be happening. He's that close to tower. He was there the whole time. Somehow they locked him down the entirety. Caught him in the Searing Chains. It's okay, you know, it's faster Courier. He got his buckler.
Yeah, I was very surprised.
They don't even
have damage heroes.
No. Also, he's still at risk now because for 40 seconds he doesn't have the regen from Devour. He died before he could finish consuming creep.
He's gonna be level 3 at least.
The DD on the Wyvern, 19 teen. He won't be able to get the kill in response. He will go down. Alright. Evening things up low. And now the magic missile on the bot lane, Doom. He'd be able to walk this off, but it's a lot of damage done. And he hasn't got much in the way of heals left. Unexpected results in different lanes here so far. Doom struggling a bit after we thought he'd be okay. And not much pressure on Elmo, but then again his CS isn't looking amazing. Chu is diving the tower as well.
Yeah, but he's gonna be level 3 now, and once you hit 3 with Morphling, usually your lane's just like no problem.
AFK and leave me to it because no one should kill me. In theory.
Yeah.
We have many of those moments in these type of games. We're like, no, this lane will be absolutely just passive, and then 2 seconds later. Like bot.
Yep.
Say you shouldn't die here. However, there is a lot of pressure, and they have the sleight of fist again. He'll get away, barely.
Where's the Doom?
He went hunting for a creep, and I believe he devoured at level 1, so not that much regen. Buckler is at least complete now, though. So it'll give me a little bit of armor on the lane against the minus arm strategy.
Mid lane should get quite difficult for the Tiny soon.
Yeah, you're immediately here against the Razors, right? So if you approach the creep wave, it should be at least 2 Razors on you.
I mean, the old Tiny was much better against SF, simply because you could deny all the creeps, but can't do that anymore.
No. You know, this hero was a bit ridiculous. Tiny was kind of the go-to, he will default be okay, right? Like, no one's going to stop him, no one's going to deny him. The only way you beat him is by forcing him out of lane. Tiny will be able to pick up the Arcane Rune, deny 19
nice. P.
A little bit of aggression on save.
Interesting.
Vanscore can't get this though, because no one's come to assist him. So Sage should be able to TP away if need be. In fact, he'll just wait here. He's spending a lot of time off the lane at the moment to try and give Doom space, which is fine as long as Venge isn't there, but Venge is now mid. Now, if they get a magic missile, no, I don't think they'd be able to kill him still.
Nah, he has infused raindrop. There's no way they have enough damage to kill him.
2 sniped the Corey top though, and he's caught with Poshka as well. They should be able to get rid of him here. Push back, and the final hit comes out.
Yeah, very well done.
So,
I mean, Morphling, you know, you just wanna somehow get away with the early game and then get your Mask of Death or Morbid Mask and then just farm jungle.
yeah, all in all, he's doing fine so far. BZZ's a little bit behind him, a few more denies, but it's all about creating space on the map for the Morphling, and in fairness, they do have good heroes for that. The Doom should draw a lot of attention to his lane. In fact, he's trying to go for a kill now, diving the tower. Searing Chains come out. A lot of damage done, but a lot of damage in return as well. Scorched Earth should be running out soon. PO, he's baiting him in. He's got the Sleight of Fist, which means Doom is going to be dead. And the Courier, they can snipe that out too.
The tower. Oh my god. Why was he tanking the tower for the entirety of that?
Greedy son of a gun, Black.
I mean, he would just de-aggro it. That would be fine, but...
Okay, can Save get anything here? Probably not.
I'm so confused. There was like, yeah, kind of like a putt mistake.
Doom, maybe he's making a return. He looks strong in this meta, but yeah, not that strong. Still faces the armor issues, and you don't have that stat built in anymore.
He definitely misplayed twice and died because of it. Like, he should have had the perfect lane.
And that's cost him. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, Nyx. Nice rotation around the back from Chu. So DD top as well. Could anything not be going SF's way right now.
Yeah, SF is getting pretty massive.
That was some intense pinging right there.
I mean, he's just very unhappy because, you know...
You expect the rotation around 5-minute marks because the catapult's right.
And he doesn't have a ward to see it.
Yeah, they actually tried to de-ward, but obviously that de-ward right at the beginning cost them dearly against 19 team. Bad enough to play melee versus SF. It's 10 times worse if you're blind.
I'm not a big fan of this tiny skill build if you're against an SF. You have no kill threat now.
Yeah, what?
Just gonna own you.
This is like you've already admitted you're gonna lose the lane, right? It's like, I'll just gonna be jungling for half an hour, boys. Someone start stacking soon, please.
Yeah, but you can't really do that when you have a Morphling in your team.
No. Miposhka being ran into by BZZ. He doesn't have the glimpse skilled either, so BZZ, he'll give up. He could have kept chasing and just gone for the thunderclap, but decides against it. In the bot lane, they are going in. Doom was used onto Ember, but now trapping in Bobo, dying under the tower again. Whoops. Theo will live as well. He's bottling up. He's going in for save. Splinter Blast is available, but they're keeping distance with the magic missile coming out. Seiyu will go down as well.
They're getting outplayed left and right now.
Yeah, everything is just flopping. Like, Morphling, sure, he's farming, but he's farming pretty poorly. It's not like he's on top of the CS chart right now. Tiny is doing better than him at least, but yeah. I'm a bit concerned. Like, who do you make plays around at this rate? You're Tiny, as you said. He doesn't really have kill potential with this build. Doom maybe can kill one person every 145 seconds. And I say maybe because that first attempt flopped completely.
Yeah. I don't like it that everyone usually always just autopilots, you know, these newly discovered builds.
Yeah,
like,
they don't
for example,
adapt.
Tiny, he needed to max Avalanche Toss.
Yes. It's kind of like, I mean, you know, this is what I've been practicing. And instead of adapting to the current state of the game, you're playing it in your mind like, this is the perfect game for X or Y. Or rather, like, every game is the perfect game for this. Instead of going, in this game, I'm behind. Morphling's the carry. I should be creating space for Morphling, not taking all of his valuable farm.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. If they can get some space somehow on all three of the heroes, then of course it will be okay. But that's, you know, it's a lot to ask for.
Yeah, it's a lot easier for the side of Gentlemen because you look at their cores and you can see them being the focus of plays being made all the time, right? Like, these supports of Venge and Clock could go with any of these guys and find kills. They might find a kill right now. Searing Chains, Disrupt, they're still only level 3. They won't commit a Remnant for it. They don't think he's worth it. Like,
yeah,
no.
Just Remnant, one more hit, he's dead.
I mean, what's the point, right? It's like, no, this level 3 Disruptor will have to run away. That's better. Walk of shame all the way back.
Sure. SF still complete free farm. He's gonna go for the drums. I mean, again, SF has to go for a right-click build cost. They don't really have a true carry otherwise.
Yeah. They need someone who can frontline. Obviously, at late game SF of Satanic, as we mentioned against even this Doom, he won't care. Top, Split's gonna come out.
Skill build.
Elmo? He's fully morphed up on the strength.
He should be fine.
Ember's coming in as well, though. They push him back.
Oh, then he's not fine.
He has got the mana for waveform. They'll jump straight in, and Elmo burst him down. Meanwhile, Venge does die in the bot lane as they contest the outpost. But a bigger kill found in top by Gentleman.
Yeah. I'm quite surprised that the Doom is not maxing Devour.
Yeah, it's like, you're a core Doom. You should be maxing Devour. It's more gold now compared to previous Doom.
It is. Gonna get a tower now. And Winter's getting space mid lane. They got a tower top and trade. The thing is, Radiant needs to pressure a lot early. Like, mid-late game, mid game is gonna be okay, but late game they definitely lose against the Heroes of Dire.
Yeah, the support.
They need to make a lot of things happen early.
Yeah, as you're saying, they should be better because the support scale better. You've got Doom, obviously, always useful. We mentioned Tiny when he eventually gets carry items, and I don't think Morphling needs any intro to the late game. Especially the new Doom. Like, the Axe build is pretty dirty. I think is the appropriate word. Dirty.
Yeah, the Infernal Blade is pretty sick.
Was a 2-second stun. Speaking of stuns, one out on Miposhka, and he already used the glimpse, so he's going down. Rest in peace, little Disruptor. They aren't really stopping this tower push mid. 19 teen, I mean, he could tank tower for a few hits so the catapult can keep going.
Top lane? Never mind.
Mid's where it's at.
Fly out.
They have the hook shot. Magic missile. They decide.
Yeah, but you can just toss them out.
Yeah.
Like, it's very hard to go.
Like, the best play you can do is you can hook shot and then cogs behind. However, Doom, jump in. As the Doom will throw it out. There's the hook shot. They'll cover them. The Avalanche fan score should fall, but Bobo in response. The SFA isn't even running. It's just too damn tanky. Switch to strength predators as well in time. And Meniscus. Ember. Please don't hit me, he says. Now the static storm going down. They're going to try and follow up on his SF, but the Doom is ran out. Trying to move away. Should be able to do so, but the Avalanche comes out. It's a double kill for Nyx. Will he die now? Cold Embrace. BCC. All spells on cooldown. Split for 10 more seconds. And they might not be able to get this. Nyx. Nice Splinter Blast. Slows them down. Chu cannot finish the deal, and Nyx survives, but barely.
2,000 health, minute 12. Not bad.
Good old Tony.
Good old Stone Man.
Reasonable hero.
It was a very, very clutch Winter Curse, though.
Yes. That turned the
Perfect
fight.
setup, and Ember died from it.
Yeah, and that's just a preview into what will happen in the late game. You mentioned if they let this go too late, HellRaisers should pull ahead. That's the kind of combo the supports will have.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's already down to 1k gold lead. They were just on the way to a 4k gold lead. All the way down to 1k already. It's looking a bit dicey. I mean, this SF here, you see he dominates his lane, but he just dies like a wet noodle.
I mean, he did tank the Doom. It's just, imagine that fight if you can use your spells right. Then you're like, great, we can do everything we want to. But critical Doom found, and now in the mid lane, they'll find the Kona save, which will enable the push onto the tier 1 tower and open up the map a little.
Yeah, tower down.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Question is, can they do anything with this? Feels like they need to slow down the Tiny a little bit, who is going for the BKB next. So you can see how badly HellRaisers understand they need to fight early and as quickly as possible.
Drums into BKB. That's a very curious item build.
Yeah, no blink, nothing.
I don't know if I like that.
It looks like they're just trying to square off for as quick a finish as possible. Because you look on Bobo, he's building into the Vlad's next to the Doom here.
I mean, honestly, it makes sense because if you BKB, you just hit the Brewlings, as I said before. He will die.
Yeah, meanwhile, BZZ, what's his item? Oh, he has gone for the Helmet Dominator build.
Bot lane. It's gonna be a curse setup here.
Ember in trouble. Static Storm down, they ain't taking any chances. He will fall. Oh, the one. No, the Remnant. He perfectly times it, but the Thunder Strike. Flame Guards. Adaptive Strike won't kill him off. He'll live, but barely. 40 HP.
Why didn't he just Adaptive Strike?
Whew. Greed. Now you might lose the hero. Miposhka running for the high heels, but in the mid lane. They actually get strike first. Only the Clockwork. He's down. Haste Rune on the Tiny. Theo will arrive. Nice stop out from the center. But as you said, 200 gold immediately over. Swap out. Tiny. Still has a haste rune, guys. Come on.
One more swap.
There it is. Bring him back in. Glimpse to get one away. But the split's going to come out. Tiny, huge kill at this stage. And they'll be able to find him as well. They're even hunting for more. BCC will move in. He's got the Cyclone on Miposhka. They will remnant forward. Nyx is taking quite a while. Will inevitably die. Miposhka, they're on top of him now. So they'll find a bonus kill on the side. Elmo. They've got the hook shot. Oh, we won't talk about that one.
I mean, even if it hits, though, like,
How do you
whatever.
kill?
Yeah.
Like,
It's more like a take this.
yeah, it's like even if you hit him with the power cogs, he'll still have enough mana to TP out. So,
Yeah. I mean, HellRaisers is really sloppy. Like, they missed a free kill on the Ember and take a very bad engagement mid lane. They just need to calm down a bit, you know. Focus.
yeah, it's gonna get harder as well.
Polish up a bit.
Because Tiny, like that BKB, he needs to get it quickly. His Clockwork, he's already targeting a Spirit Vessel. And the Spirit Vessel counts this lineup so freaking well.
Yeah. All three of the cores hate Spirit Vessel.
And the support that wants to save you as well, the Cold Embraces, right? It's just... It's probably the best item for you to get on this game, gentlemen.
It is.
Theo, meanwhile, is targeting out the Lincoln's next. Appreciates the importance of the item. Static Storm in the top lane. Brewmaster has been found. And look at that. That's why Helmet Dominator is maybe not the best item against the Doom. He will drunkenly walk into the trees as reinforcements do arrive. They will throw out the Doom straight onto the SF, but he still has right clicks with the magic missile and the minus armor. Doom will fall. When his curse coming out, they will at least find Brewmaster in response, but Say being chased onto. Toss away. Nick's trying to escape from the clockwork. Nice. Uses the field. Keep them away. Still run away, but Say will have to give his life to allow the others to escape.
One more slide. And
it's okay. Nyx will continue to die less while his team die more, as he has also found a Van Brace.
yeah, immediately buys another bracer instead of giving it to the Morphling. Team player right there.
Who already has 2 Wraith Bands, by the way.
Yep. This is unnecessary. It's whatever.
It's like, well, he can't blame me if we lose, if I never die, guys. Come on. They did at least get the Philosopher's Stone as well. Good item. Supports love this. Probably should be on the Disruptor. Got it right now.
Yeah. He needs the money.
I actually don't know who... Did they drop it and not notice it? Or is it in base?
I mean, Disruptor is 5. Maybe just give it to the Winter. Yeah.
Yeah, but like a quick Ags is better, right?
Yeah, I mean, quick.
Quicker.
He's not farming. He's probably more looking to build into like 4 staffs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Glimmer Cape in this type of game would be high value as well.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Most of the damage
Morphling.
for one.
Bottom tower
What's he going for?
Building his way to the Manta. Still quite poor. Caught up very nicely though.
However, bigger deal, gentlemen. They now have the BKB and the Aegis, feeling pretty damn good. This should be where they start to ramp up pressure. They need to focus around this bottom area of the map, as they haven't taken the tier 1 tower yet. And also, we are approaching the 5-minute interval, so you want to take the outpost.
It's so hard to push against the Winter Wyvern Netherlands though.
Yes, but they're going to try and actually find kills to enable them. Bobo, hit up, hook shot. Cogs trapping him in. He's got the Stomp. Won't get a chance to use the Cold Embrace to protect him. The Winner's Curse comes out of the poor Venge, who isn't dying quick enough that Splinter Blast will finish her off. And the Requiem going to be charged up. Elmo does waveform away. Nice stun out to BCC. Static Storm's going to go down as well. He's the only one trapped in there, and he's too tanky to deal with. Elmo will full Agi. Needs to be careful, actually. They'll move in. They don't hit the Searing Chains. The Cogs can push him away, but you already hit the button, so he's morphing up. That does enable him to take the tier 2 tower. All in all, though, maybe not.
Split shot.
Good old Splinter Blasts. You thought you could push. XD. Blink away.
This new glyph is so good at defending towers. It's insane.
Yeah. It definitely slows down those kind of snowbally 20-minute in your base lineups. And they're
Almost
gonna
BKB and Tiny. Needs 1k more.
They have the
They're looking for a
split.
fight here.
BCC.
You have no
Doom.
ults.
Trouble. Kinetic field trapping him as well. Nice swap out. Now the Searing Chain's coming out on the Tiny, but he's not the target you should be facing. Instead, Elmo running down to find the kill on Brewmaster. The Cold Embrace buying time for Nyx. He still has the toss. The BKB is running out soon for 19 teams. Searing Chains on the side does find saves. Stun comes out. Kinetic field is down, but it doesn't matter. They have the hook shot out. They'll be able to find the big kill onto the Tiny. Remnant chase forward onto Imposhka as well, as they do have Searing Chains. And while he does have Glimpse, he knows he's already dead.
I'm not sure why they chose to fight this without their 2 big ults.
Definitely questionable. And the Van Brace not keeping Tiny alive still. Elmo.
Yeah, what a surprise.
He just
He
wants
needs
to
to be
push
a bit
this
careful
out.
down there.
Yeah, he should be okay to just push this wave and then escape. He knows the outpost is
Oh,
going to be
too late
gone.
for the shrine. Too late for the outpost.
Oh, maybe? No, that's
Barely.
not quick enough. If he drums, I think they would have got it. I think it would have been worth it as well.
It would have been, yeah. You deny 500 XP.
Big deal. Brewmaster's gone top, by the way, and shown. So they know that it's 4 bot. Maybe they can make a play around this, as they do have Tiny up. But instead, they give space. They respect the fact that, you know what, they are stronger right now with this Aegis still.
Dyer's bottom tower
No point fighting into it. Just farm up your next big items. Maybe get yourself some sweet, sweet neutrals.
A Grove Bow. Who would that be good on? Bench, I guess.
Good SF, maybe?
Nah, he has no slots.
Bro.
That's a problem with the cores. Like, most neutral items that don't give stats, you don't really want to have them.
Yeah, and he has good items already, right? You got the Pupil's Gift, which is amazing for Agi carries, and also the Vampire's Fang is a really good
I wonder if
choice for him
Pupil's
as
Gift
well.
is better than Ironwood 3.
I think on SF, yeah, right? Because his issue is his glass cannon, and that offsets that problem. Because you're getting strength as well as also getting in. So you, at this point in the game, when you're really reliant on Razors, you can keep spamming them.
Yeah, I guess overall it's also more stats.
Yeah. And he's not going to give it over to support yet, because once that Aegis is gone, it's more stats again, baby. The easy life. Now, they have got a clumsy net. Elmo might want to give that over to one of the supports so they can actually be helpful for him. Not really sure Morphling is the hero to carry that. Probably Disruptor, actually, should get that. More CC in the big fights. Okay, here comes the Centaur. Moving around one side, 19 team will force them back. They have got the hook shot, but there's Avenge in the way, so this won't happen.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Can they find a pick off, or are they just going to push the towers? They've got 2 waves coming in, so this should be easy for Gelman to get at least 1 tower with this catapult wave.
Yeah. I mean, Tiny is just wanting to finish his BKB. He needs 400 more gold. Morph finishes Manta. Should probably give away the clumsy net to someone else.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he's just been holding on to it this whole time. There it is. Wyvern says, thank you very much. Blessings. I'm running out.
Wyvern doesn't want it. She doesn't want to be that close.
You want the Disruptor to have it.
Give it to Doom.
You think Doom's got... Oh, actually, yeah, it's got space right now.
And they're going high ground.
Knock, knock. Hook shot in. They do find the Wyvern straight away. Pushed him back with the Cogs as well. The Doom is going to be thrown out straight on the Brewmaster, though. Nice swap to get him away. Magic Missile there as well. But the Winner's Curse coming in. Ember slowly murdering his own support. Then the Blast won't kill her off this time, though. Remnant to get themselves away. Avalanche, 19 team. Aegis is running out soon, so now would be the perfect time to die, but he walks out just in time. BKB from Nyx come in. We'll find the kill and Avenge. 19 team. This would have been the time to die, if at all. Because now you're in trouble. 10 seconds until the Aegis expires. They need to retreat. They will leave someone behind, though. Fortune. There's the Aegis. Bobo. In trouble now. What? Okay. Sure. I'm sure you can 1v3 while your team cleans up a clockwork. That's not going to backfire ever.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a rough one. He's 0-6.
It's just a big
I know,
sponge
like,
of health right now.
I feel like most of his deaths were really unnecessary.
Just imagine him running in and going, I'm contributing, guys. Watch this.
I mean, he is. Scorched Earth gives assists too.
There you go. You know, he's... Well, I don't know who he's contributing to more at this point. His team or Gentleman. So I don't think these... I think this Dooms, maybe one of them has netted a kill so far. Most of the time they just run it off.
I'm sure he would have lived if he had a clumsy net.
Ah, that is true. He would have ruined himself to the spot, and it would have stopped him from making a silly pursuit to the high ground.
Yeah, and 5+ all stats, of course.
Of course. We can't forget about the all stats.
Like, 90% of the items have plus all stats.
Exactly. That's why they're so hard to forget about.
Pretty good.
Pretty tasty. Speaking of which,
I love
shoot.
stats.
Oh, look at that. Ironwood tree. You love stats? You just, like, snuggle in bed with a picture of Nahaz? Different kind of stats.
Nahas, pretty...
Hook shot. He's a pretty big
no,
stat.
not Doom again.
Bobo's stats get bigger, but it's the wrong one again. 7.
I mean, just buy your Ogre Axe. You have a slot anyway.
Those would be some good stats. Disruptor will deny the DD, as 19 team was hunting. Can't feel in Poshka, but they are wrapping around with Pio right now.
Yeah, Asif is hitting hard with his Avenge Aura. He's hitting for a good 300.
Don't forget the Pack Leaders Aura. And the Helmet Dominator Aura.
Yeah.
I think this is what a good Aura strat looks like right now.
And Presence of the Dark Lord.
Which he has taken into effect on buildings. And he's almost level 20, by the way. Is it me, or is there a high risk that Elmo could die in one hit if he gets caught full agi?
I think it's a big crit, maybe. But then again, he has 34 armor. So he's quite tanky in regards to physical. I once hit I saw a morph with Apex. Late game, he had a 90 plus base armor or something.
Yeah, you can just shotgun someone, and it's ridiculous. Miposhka, down. You know what the combo is? It's the Apex late game on an E-Blade Pudge.
Yeah, or just Centaur.
Yes, that one works too. But I'm going for the you can kill someone. You're going for the you won't die.
I mean, Patch also won't die.
Yeah, but he'll kill people with the E-Blade.
Honestly, Patch is just the better Centaur.
Yes, he is. Easy time lane. They did nerf him a little bit.
But
But
look at Tiny.
yeah, this hero didn't get nerfed. He's got no excuse.
Agi Treads, 3.6k health.
Well,
And 29 armor.
he's got the attack speed he's been missing all along, baby. Let's go. They need to defend the base right now. Nyx is here, but has no sort of mobility items.
Well, who cares? Hit them.
Better said than done. Easier said than done. Doom straight away on the SF. They're going in right now. Swap to get him away. And they're hot in pursuit, but they're too slow. Colin Brace out of Doom. Spirit Vessel means he won't heal up. The hook shot, the reinitiation. Pio with the BKB chasing through. Static Storm's going to go down, but it's not actually achieving anything in the middle of this fight. They'll finally get rid of SF, but can they find more? These are some big buybacks because these supports are crucial to the high ground hold. All in all, you lose the SF, but I mean, that was their big ultimate combo, and I'd say 2 important buybacks for holding this high ground. They'll find you. So that's a little bonus meal on the side, but now can you get on the map and do anything? They're looking towards the pit, maybe. I don't think you do it quick enough, though.
Do you have any damage auras? They don't.
There are
I mean,
buybacks available as well.
Morph hits fast. The problem now is you don't really want to buy back because only 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So you might just want to give up this Roche.
Bit of a problem. The post game, keep an eye
They
out.
are buying back.
I think it's just the
Clock at
clock,
least.
though. They're trying to deter them, but it's not working right now. However, the
Oh,
back
he's
is
dying
Elmo.
to bashes. Yeah. And now Roche is half health, they can get it.
That was intense. The most intense part was watching the tornado slowly reach him as he's getting perma-stunned. In fact, if it wasn't for Roche's positioning, they definitely would have hook shot and killed that.
Yeah. They definitely don't want to forfeit this Roche though. Oh, that could be a big kill if they get it.
SF's up. Glimpse on the PO. That will turn into Ember and achieve nothing with it yet. Flame Guard to protect the Morphling a little. But now, a big crucial fight. Because one slip up on HellRaisers, and that could be a lane easily, as both your supports no longer have buyback. Even on the other side, of course, there is a vulnerability, and that would be if the clockwork gets picked off. Much harder,
Great
though.
fairy fire.
Oh, glorious. Give it to one of your supports. They can die a little bit slower.
Nah, he took it. Mr. Morp Fling.
Of course he did. I mean, it's half his HP pool. This Wild Wing Ripper is still going, by the way. Go, Ripper. Be all you can be. Scout for them. Hook shot in. And glimpse away. But they've already separated Wipe from the fight. And the swap out as well. Witness Curse going to be there to try and run it off. But the slows are overwhelming him. And Seiyu is just dead to the Slight Fist. Can't buy back. Already committed last time. Elmo now on the backline. Vengeful Spirit has gone in deep, but it's tanky enough to sustain against it. Elmo forces the BKB, and Pio will respond with his in kind. The Doom might be thrown out. It's just a screw it Doom because he's already dead. Doesn't even get a chance to use it. He does have buyback, but they have definitely secured Roche on the side of General.
Yeah, I mean, it's super hard to fight this SF now. He hits so hard. 400 damage now.
Yep.
Big crit, life leech.
Get those auras nearby. You'll notice the numbers very quickly. Venge and a little crit wolf should be standing next to him, and it's all Gucci.
Yeah, also the attack range bonus with the Venge is very impactful.
It's pretty dirty. If anyone gets close, they can't run away in time. I mean, he's hasted up as well. He was thinking about hunting for something, but instead they'll get rid of the shrine. They realize backstab is a risk because they're so split up across the map.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Well, no, HellRaisers, there's a big ask now. They need to split the map so much, and they're already sacrificing outpost XP, as it looks like it's going to be close, just not in time. So luckily,
Again,
HellRaisers
just like
get
last
that.
time.
Yeah, it feels like they're just out of sync a little bit. I mean, at that stage, you're okay to hook shot into your Ember just to do it quicker. I'd accept that. Especially with a 45-second cooldown.
Dire's top
So,
tower is under attack.
HR, how they won the last fight is they doomed the SF and killed him by dumping 3 ults on him. It's
And-
no longer possible.
Yeah, you don't have a refresher, so it's definitely not going to happen again.
Yeah, and Doom is struggling still. Like,
Dire's top
oh, I don't know.
I feel like
He's had
Doom
such a
isn't
rough game.
a hero once Satanix will on an SF, because They then have no solution to the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, this SF is definitely a very big problem right now. They need Morph to have more farm. They need Tiny to have more farm. They need like 2 more items each.
Oh, only 2?
Only 2.
Like Iron Branches, will that do?
No, like good
Toss
items.
back.
Oh, toss back though.
BKB. He tried for a kill on Disruptor and used his BKB. The Winter's Curse is going to come out to separate them in the fight. Now they look to follow up. They're going to throw out the Doom straight away onto the Ember. He's muted up. Now the Static Storm. Disruptor gives his life for the cause, and 19T needs to TP away and be quick about it, but he will die in the ultimate under the tower. Mistakes being made.
That was careless.
That's one way to say it. I think there are stronger words that might be being had in the VoIP right now.
Yeah, the voice chat might be a bit something like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yep, that's actually, well, maybe less of a German accent, more in Russian, but definitely the right way to go. Like,
fuck, dude.
I don't know what that was, but I'm sorry to anyone that was offended.
That was you.
No, that was like the worst Arnie accent. Like, I got humble gristles of Arnold Schwarzenegger from that. Is that where you were going with it?
No. My Arnie voice is spot on.
Oh, yeah.
And now the base is gone because Tiny.
Wow, you're right. Look at them go. Bobbin time, boys and girls. AC Tiny and a Morphling. However, they are missing a creep wave. We may have spoken
I
prematurely.
forgot that Shadow Fiend, man. Like, Shadow Fiend is such a shitty hero.
If any hero finds a way... I mean, you know what? If he had all his auras next to him when he's under the tier 4 towers, maybe he Optimus Primes that situation. Just takes everyone on, but... Yeah,
Probably not, though.
Especially
Like,
if he BKB'd.
he's not prime level.
Well, the other problem is that he BKB'd before the Aegis went.
Yeah, that was very questionable.
Especially when you consider he died to a static storm afterwards.
Yeah, because Disruptor killed them alone in both tier 4 towers.
As if I'm like, hey, this wasn't a fair one-on-one. Well, suck it up, buddy. That's not
Tiny
how
has no blink, but he managed to toss him to the tier 4s.
He casually, chavantly walked in and grabbed him. That's all you really need on the recap of that fight. And then Vanscore was there, like, mashing R and realizing, a little bit out of range.
Tiny bit.
E.
Not if you're past 70 minutes, though, and you get the 450 cast range item.
Ooh, there you go. The cast range item, as well as getting your hands on every item imaginable, because everyone should be slotted at 70 minutes.
Yeah, 70 minutes, Dota turns into a raffle fest.
Everyone starts building me.
Well, as I said, 2 items each. Now they have them.
Alright, see what they can do with it. Miposhka is scouting out. That's that Static Storm. He needs to be eliminated first. Disruptor has so much impact. Jump in. Lotus is out. They're chasing onto him. They see it. Miposhka target, but he puts the Static Storm himself. BKB's already been used, though. And Doom, he did throw it out on the SF, but look at the heals coming out. He should be able to sustain against this. Gonna be close. Elmo is having to shift over. Working against him. Swap comes out. BKB, because it doesn't last long enough. 19 team, due to the Satanic, is free of the shackles of Doom. And Tiny is left alone to fight against 5 as they get outplayed off the back of what seemed like a pretty lackluster Doom.
It's like the team coordination is quite off HR to this. Like, it went onto the SF 1 by 1. Like, literally 3-4 heroes just 1 by 1 go on the SF, and he just heals full HP time and time again with the Satanic. Like, if you commit the Doom, you all have to run on him. And what's the communication?
Yeah, it seemed like they were just overly fixated on the problem with the Disruptor. Like, oh no, our Disruptor's being jumped. We need to find a way to protect him. And then Doom has this clear idea, but the team is split on what their target is. Like, do we save or do we kill? Hesitation cost them dearly because it's going to be a lane full, and as well as having to commit buybacks like that. No Morphling for 30 more seconds as well. It's obvious at this stage that he doesn't have buyback because of the buybacks that you've committed.
Yeah, I mean, they won't be able to get Megas, but now they're upper Rex again.
Maybe 2 lanes.
Like, yeah. There's some pretty sloppy dotes. Ah, toss.
No, 19T is like, not like this. Not again. So they did have the Static Storm, so it would be all too familiar. Glimpse. Vengeful Spirit, though, for 2 lanes is something you would take. He does fall. They're chasing, though. Bobo has
Hit
no
the Doom. He has no armor. He has no armor. Hit him. Just Kill him.
He's dragging him out right now. There it is. Steering chains. It's going to be forced to BKB. Cold Embrace buys a little bit of time. BKB from 19 team moving in with the Requiem right now. He says, back, you fiends. Then he realizes, am I the true fiend or am I in too deep? He will die. And they overstay their welcome. Do die off. On the back line. Will be a pick off. Save goes down. Stu says, see you later, suckers. Does die for it. Double kill for Elmo. I think you baited them, Black. They heard you. They heard you say fight. It was not the time.
I mean, it's like, what is happening? Like, everyone's just going in, but this looks like a pub game right now. Like 2 heroes run away, 2 heroes fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no clear voice. Everyone's too busy screaming over each other right now, I'd imagine.
Yeah, where's the team play, guys? You had it like a minute ago.
They're like, oh, it's fine, we have buybacks. It's just like a quick way to get back to base, you know, pick up our new item. Then you realize you can't afford it anymore because you had to buy back.
I'm baffled. Like, both teams, their team coordination is interesting.
You know, I was literally going to use the same word. Maybe we're being a bit too diplomatic here. It is curious, to say the nicest version of it. But it's okay, because what's happening here, Black, is everyone is doing it. Therefore, no one is at a disadvantage based on it. It's even. Anyone could win.
Sure. I like that. I like winning.
Flip a goddamn coin at this stage, to be honest with you.
Look, the Morphling still didn't use his great at Fairy Fires.
Hey, that's 30 damage, okay? You don't give that over.
I mean, I'd rather have something else then.
Well, you're not this Morphling. This Morphling is very clearly committed to the fairies.
He likes his fairy.
He does. Most teams like the fairy dragon now, but...
It actually looks like a fairy, right?
Yeah, sort of.
Like the head there, but it's just...
You got like little wings like going on.
Yeah, that's probably just a leaf.
Yeah, it is. It's very... Like, it's a plant, buddy. It's not its own...
It might be a fairy. How would you know?
I mean, that's pretty dark then. You're consuming it. Like, what kind of dark lord crap is going on here? You're just eating
Hello, Zelda. The fairy literally comes out, heals you, and dies.
Sure, but you're like eating it. You're consuming it. It's called a consumable, dude. You're consuming the fairy. No,
yeah, eat it.
You're expiring the fairy now. It's not consumption.
Eat it.
Vision. They do see you, but maybe don't initiate on the clockwork would be my advice. Kind of wants you to. Glimpse. That's got a blink to get away. Mistimes it though. Hookshot already used. The Doom on the back line onto the SF, but once again, they're splitting the targets. They spend so much time on Chu. He'll buy back straight away, and Bobo needs to run away. Pio is rooted up. The Doom is about to run out, and he has the Satanic available. You need to retreat right now. BKB.
No hookshot. You can TP.
Stuck here. He doesn't want to TP. He's just trying to run past them right now. And that is trouble for him. The Magic Missile, the Spirit Vessel, and Death awaits this Tiny. And the Cyclone onto the Morphling. They can time this with the cogs to push him back. Manta, nicely done to dodge out. Requiem does clip. Swapping him back in. Spirit Vessel is out. And it looks like it's going to be a team wipe as HellRaisers lose everyone. And Ember's just one short of a rampage.
I know this game is just over. They have no buybacks. If somebody can hold this. Like, again.
It's fine, Black. Morphling versus the world. This is like a pub game. You mentioned it. There is a way.
I'm getting mad. They just keep jumping in one by one.
Angry Black is afoot. Plus smashing his keyboard.
You know how it feels when I'm mad? How it looks like? The corpses everywhere.
Yeah, you give people angry hugs. Elmo is going to embrace death now as the GG comes out. Game 1 goes the way of gentlemen. And it was most definitely far from a clean affair on both sides.
Yeah, very sloppy dotes.